Well, it's Tuesday, the 20th of September 2022, and that means it's the weekly reset in Destiny 2 where the content rotates, the vendors and the challenges reset. We got a chance for new content to be added into the game. Well, stay tuned for info related to Season of Plunder. We got Nightfall info for the week, weekly challenges, Banshee's weekly weapons, and also what is in the Eververse store this week. If you're new around here or find this useful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. Roughly 98% of viewers who watch This Week in Video Games aren't subscribed, so subscribe today and never miss an update. Okay, let's check out the new content for the week. I think the big news this week is the Master Kingsfall raid that has arrived. So we've got adept weapons, an exotic sparrow, an exotic ship. So all encounters are going to be set at 1600 power. So you need to level up 30 plus levels above the cap. So good luck if you're jumping into Master Kingsfall. In terms of the Nightfall for this week, we've got Exodus Crash. I don't yet know the loot rotation for the season. Let me know in the comments what weapon you see dropping from the Nightfall this week. Also, Trials of Osiris is back at the weekend, plus we got freelance mode as well. If you like jumping into Trials of Osiris solo, you can look forward to that on Friday until Monday. Next up, let's check out the seasonal challenges, and it's week 5. We've got Antiquarian 5, to return the 5th relic to the helm, also defeat powerful fallen through the system, and defeating more powerful combatants will award bonus progress. We have Expert Expedition 2, so in Expedition, gather treasure into the treasure hall and defeat champions. We've got Seeker's Cache 2, so summon crewmates in Expedition and catch Crash. Also, decipher the medium treasure beacon available from the star chart in the helm. Then we've got Spyglass, so defeat targets with scout rifles and shatter damage. Defeating combatants and catch Crash and defeating guardians will award bonus progress. You got Resist and Revolt to acquire Crime Mutiny, and that one is the ritual grenade launch for the season, and also it shoots cannonballs as well. Then we got Superconductor, so defeat guardians in the Crucible, and bonus progress is granted for opponents defeated with the help of arc or stasis effects. And finally, we've got O Captain, to defeat Cabal and fallen bosses in Strikes or Vanguard playlists. That is it for the seasonal challenges in week 5. Well, next up, let's check out those Witch Queen reset items over on Savathun's Throne World. We've got another weekly mission this week, great source of Ascendant Alloy. Then we've got the Wellspring, it's an attack day, another great source of Pinnacle gear. We have the Vox Obscura mission, again, good source of Pinnacle gear. We got the Preservation mission, another good source of Pinnacle gear. And then we got the Vow of the Disciple raid, again a great source of Pinnacle gear. Well, let's have a closer look at the raids for the weekend. It looks like the Vow of the Disciple is the featured raid this week. Got loads of challenges here. I did think it was going to be the Last Wish, but maybe I am mistaken. It looks like the Vow of the Disciple is the featured raid for the week. Have a look at the other raids. So heading on over to Europa and the Deepstone Crypt. The challenge this week is Red Rover. Go over to the Vault of Glass. This week's challenge is the Only Oracle for You. Heading on over to the Moon, the Garden of Salvation raid. This week's challenge is To the Top. Just to check, let's head on over to the Dreaming City. Have a look at the Last Wish raid. And yes, we've only got one. It is the Summoning Ritual. It looks like the Vow of the Disciple is the featured raid for the week. Well, then we got the Shattered Throne Dungeon. That one is the featured dungeon for the week. It looks like something weird is going on with the rotation of the raids. Those are your featured raids and dungeons for the week. Next up, let's have a look at the playlists and the pinnacles for the week, starting off with the Vanguard. Nightfall's first, so with the Nightfall this week, we've got Exodus Crash. You can raise that middle bar up to 100% to get a powerful tier 1 drop. Also complete 100k Nightfall and you will get some Pinnacle gear. Again, let me know in the comments what weapon is dropping from the Nightfalls this week. Heading on over to Vanguard Ops. This week is a Void Singe, so put on a Void subclass, do 3 strikes, and you will get some Pinnacle gear. Heading on over to Crucible, we've got Team Scorched as the rotating playlist. Do 3 control matches, you will get some Pinnacle gear. And Trials of Osiris is back at the weekend, and of course, this weekend we've got Freelance mode. Heading on over to Gambit for the week, you've got regular Gambit, you've got Freelance Gambit, you do 3 matches, and you get some Pinnacle gear. Well, we are in the tower, so let's head on over to Banshee 44 and see what weapons he has for us this week. First of all, we've got the Ragnhild D. That one is a kinetic shotgun, auto-loading holster and demolitionist. Not too bad at all. We've got the Pizzicato 22. Ambitious assassin and pugilist. That is pretty good as well. We've got the Snorri FR5, one of my favourites, surplus and a high impact reserves. That is an absolutely fantastic roll. If you don't have a good Snorri FR5, go and pick that one up right now. Then we've got the Galoo RR3 with a steady hands and harmony. I think I will give that one a miss. We've got the Palmyra B, impulsive amplifier and explosive light. That again is a really, really good roll. We've got the Typhon GL5, Banshee 44's favourite weapon, Genesis and Chill Clip. We do have a couple of good weapons this week. So Snorri FR5, really good roll that one. So surplus, high impact reserves. I think Ambitious Assassin and Pugilist is pretty good on the Pizzicato 22. Then you've got a great roll on the Palmyra B, impulse amplifier and explosive light. So thank you, Banshee 44, is giving us some great weapons this week. So go to him and pick up what you need. Next up, let's head on over to the Eververse store and say hello to Tess. See what she has for Bright Dust this week. So we got the Abyssin Gold. We have the Overflowing Treasure Projection. Very good for Season of Plunder. A nice little ornament there. There's an ornament for Telesto. We've got an emote. This one is Looking Out. Pretty cool. See what else we have for Bright Dust this week. Got the Athean Projection. Get into the Vault of Glass. That one is for you. We've got Binary System. That is an ornament for Symmetry. That is pretty cool. Really does make it look very, very different, that one. Quite like it. We've got the Fen Guan. That's a really nice looking ornament there. Look at that. Phoenix emblazoned on the middle there for the Phoenix Protocol. Always has really good ornaments to Phoenix Protocol. We have August Corsa. Nice little exotic sparrow there. We've got the Canopus Wing. Look at that. I love it. We've got the Hearth Fire Shell. You like your ghost to be on fire. And we got the Feast of Feelings. This Guardian looks like he's a little bit down in the dumps. He's crying his eyes out, eating some ice cream. Maybe just split up with his girlfriend. That sucks. But then we've got the Harpy Entrance. Get out again. Not too bad at all. We've got the Vex Invasion Effects. One of my favourite ones, the Vex Invasion Effects. They've got the Hive Arrival. If you like looking like a hive, that one could be for you. We've got Trinity. Oh, I like it. Like it. We've got Smudge Pot Bruise. Not too bad. Got Copper Band, or Copper Brand, I should say. Again, not too bad. And we've got Rustberry. Oh, yes. Look at Rustberry. That is a sexy shader. Look at that. Look at the pinstripes on the Warlock. Absolutely love it. Well, that is it for the weekly reset information on the 20th of September 2022. I think the big news this week is the Master Kingsfall raid has arrived. If you're jumping into the Master mode of Kingsfall, good luck. I hope you have a good time. It looks really, really difficult, but I hope you get loads of adept loot. As always, thank you so much for watching, and for more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. Or you can check me out on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. Or if you enjoyed this video, found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Thanks again. I'll see you soon.